Hello everybody, welcome to Magic Moments Tarot. My name is Rose, as per usual. We are going to say a quick prayer and then we're going to get right into it, okay? Deep breaths. O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us, as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, so I had a very strange download. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just going to go with, I think I'm just going to nutshell it here, okay? So the nutshell is that someone has a family. It's like a group or a family that are trying to somehow or another weave them into a tale that they have told, okay? So they've done something, and they're trying somehow to involve you in it, but I don't know what it is they're trying to involve you in, just that they're trying to put you in the mix somehow. They want you involved in it somehow, but they want you involved without you knowing that they're getting you involved. I saw something about a cul-de-sac, okay? Something about possibly like yellow brick homes, okay? Something about weaving a story or weaving a tale or something significant about weaving. The name Haley could be significant, okay? A nail practitioner, someone who does nails, like nail salons. Excuse me. A nail technician, that's the word I was looking for. Nail technician could be significant, okay? And I had cousins as well. Cousins could be significant, okay? I'm seeing the name, could just be coincidence, but the names, I think Sandy, Amy, Christy, Amelia, Adam, Joanne, Lindsay, or Debbie could be significant, okay? Something about someone coming in who is wanting to seduce you, and I feel like I get like a really this is gonna be weird, but I get like a hip-hop vibe off the person. Like, is this like they might be a rapper, or they fancy themselves a rapper, or I feel like it's a masculine. I don't know, but this person excuse me, is wanting to come in, but this person is in a relationship already, okay? So this person is wanting to come in and seduce you somehow, but this person is literally already in a relationship and or marriage, okay? And somehow or another, these things are all connected. but I don't know how exactly. Okay? And something has to do with someone thinking that, I don't know, it's, how do I say this? I'm getting like really like delusional vibes off of this, okay? Like, excuse me, excuse me. Like someone convincing themselves of something that's not actually true. Okay, this person may actually be like mentally unwell. Okay, um, yeah, it's very weird. But anyways, so someone somehow or another is trying to weave someone into some sort of a tale, some sort of a story, something that they've done. I'm hearing the word complicit. They want you to be complicit somehow. Okay, and they're trying to weave you into this tale without you knowing. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting very strongly, is this trying to weave you into a tale, trying to weave you into their mess is what I'm getting. They want you to be complicit without knowing it. Like they're trying to somehow or another weave you in there without you knowing it, okay? I also got something about something about a crystal castle, okay? Or maybe the name crystal is significant, or crystals are significant, or a crystal tower, crystal cathedral, something crystal, okay? And I got strong religious vibes, okay? Like Christian, I think Christian, I'm gonna go with Christian vibes, okay? Possibly, what is it that my, trying to remember, hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to remember the kind of church that was in my dream. It was, oh shoot, I can't remember. But anyway, it was like a Christian church, okay, of some kind. Anyways, something along those lines is significant, and I feel like not only do they want you to be complicit, but they want you, somehow or another, they want you to believe that you are. Again, and they want to do this without you knowing. Like, I don't understand how. I don't know. I don't get it. It has something to do with you looking younger than you are or something, or maybe that's just, I don't know. Maybe you just do. Maybe you're one of those people who looks younger than you are. I'm not actually sure what. Okay, anyways, so that's what we're doing our reading on today, okay? We're going to do our reading on this weaving energy that I was getting, this weaving a tale and trying to weave you into the tale, weave you into this complicity with whatever it is that they have cooked up here, okay? And they're doing it with a smile, like they're really trying to pull you in without you realizing that you're being pulled into something, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so we are going to, let me see now. Should we gonna do some overall energy? I think with the animal deck first, and then we'll go into our enchanted blossoms. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing well today. We had ourselves a good day today. Hi, Lily. Hello. My sister got to go to a baseball game, and I sat with the boys while she did that so she could have a bit of a break. The boys and I had some fun. We watched some videos together. It was a good day. Okay, so I hope you guys are all doing well. Can I get some overall energy, spirit, for the reading today? Can I get some overall energy for the reading? Oh, we have the stork. If someone is not pregnant in this energy, or not having a baby, or possibly having a miscarriage, or someone doesn't have any ideas about something, okay? So pregnancy can, the stork in reverse, or the stork itself, can represent pregnancy. It can represent miscarriage, and it can represent being full of ideas or giving birth to something, an idea, or not having any ideas or not giving birth to something, okay? Then we have the skunk in reverse. The skunk is all about being friendly or looking friendly, okay? But then attacking you when you come in close. The skunk in reverse is someone who doesn't look very friendly at all, but they don't attack you when you come in, okay? So this could be someone also having a miscarriage. I think I said that already, but anyway. Okay, so we have, interesting, we have some very confusing ass energy here. Okay, so we have someone who doesn't have any more ideas about something, or they're having a miscarriage or have had a miscarriage. We have someone who is friendly, or they come off as friendly. They look very friendly. Or no, sorry, they look very intimidating. They don't look friendly at all, but they act it. Or it could be someone who isn't friendly at all, but they look it. No, that's the opposite. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I get confused. It's late at night right now. Okay, so this is someone who does not look friendly, but they act it, okay? And then right after that, we have the lanternfish. So this is all about a trap. Again, we keep getting the same damn energy, a trap, this trapping energy. Someone's trying to set some sort of a trap. Someone is very, very lazy in this energy. They don't want to do the work. And I feel like this isn't like physical work. I feel like this is inner work, okay? They don't want to do their work on themselves. They don't want to go within. And that's not a good thing. And we have the owl in reverse. The owl is all about having a lack of wisdom. This is someone who does not learn from their mistakes. And then we have the ant in reverse. This is someone who is irresponsible. This is someone who, again, doesn't want to do the work, okay? This is someone who doesn't think ahead, doesn't plan ahead. Maybe they make very hasty decisions. This is someone who is not loyal to their family or their group, okay? They're not a loyal person. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have witchcraft, okay? That would be a way to make you complicit without you knowing, maybe. Although if you were going to be complicit in something, there would have to be some sort of 3D thing going on, right? So they'd have to somehow or another, I don't know how, okay, I don't know what this is in regards to, so I'm just gonna keep going, see what we come up with. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, please guide this reading, my thoughts, and my sight, so my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right, and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, excuse me. We have the elephant in the upright. The elephant is someone who has a very good memory, someone who's very, very loyal to their family, someone who's very, very smart, okay? So we have intelligence, we have strength, We have endurance. Okay, this is someone who's incredibly strong, incredibly thick-skinned. Okay, it's not easy to rattle this person. Okay, this is someone who has practiced the art of detachment, and they've gotten really good at it. Okay, this is someone who I just had a thought come to me, and then it flew out, and now I can't remember what it was. But, oh yes, okay. So the other thing I had in mind when I was making this card was, remember those elephants that they had a friend, a human friend, who was some sort of like a conservationist or something. I can't remember her story. I believe it was a female, okay? And she cared for a lot of elephants, and I don't know if she was like a rescuer or someone who helped them, like if they, had an injury or something, she would nurse them back to health and then, bring them back to their tribe. I don't know. I don't know how it works, okay? I can't remember her story. All I know is that there was a bunch of elephants that freaking loved her, okay? And if you know about elephants at all, then you would know that elephants are migrators, okay? They travel according to the weathers, the weathers. It's like half the, no, that's way too many cards, Spirit, sorry. And so they were doing their thing. They were traveling, and she had died. And somehow these elephants knew when she had died, and they interrupted their normal migration pattern and traveled. I mean, some of these elephants traveled, hundreds of miles to come to see her before she passed, to come to her funeral. And they were all there. They all made it there on time for her funeral to say their last goodbyes, I guess you could say. And they stayed there for like, I can't remember how many days it was, but they stayed there for a good while, remembering her, in honor of her. And they've seen them that they do this in the wild with their own who have fallen. They'll stay at the site of the animal that has died. They'll stay there for, days and weeks, sometimes. Just, I guess it's like paying homage, grieving the loss, right? And they did this with this lady, and how in the hell they knew is beyond anyone. Nobody knows how they knew. Okay, so that was another thing that I had in mind when I made this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. When I made this card, okay? So someone who has this card has an uncanny ability of just knowing things, okay? So someone in this energy may be clairvoyant, okay? Because a clairvoyant is someone who knows things, but they don't know how they know, they just know, okay? So that could be what we're dealing with here, okay? And then we have the grasshopper in the reverse, and we have the possum, okay? The possum is someone who doesn't do well with confrontation. They don't like confrontation. And when they are confronted, they play deaf, dumb, and stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? They play dead. They fall over and they play dead, okay? The grasshopper, again, is this very irresponsible person who runs around, partying all the time. This is a hard partying type of person. Someone who spends most of their time, dancing, listening to music, and goofing off instead of planning for their future, okay? When I made these two cards in particular, I was actually thinking of the grasshopper and the ant, that story from, I don't know if anyone else heard this story when they were a child, but I heard it growing up. And it was about this ant that was very, he was very responsible, and he was helping his family, get ready for the winter. And so they were looking for seeds and, all kinds of food sources and bringing them back to their home and stockpiling for the winter so they'd be ready when the winter came in. And the grasshopper fooled around all summer and was constantly bugging the ant. Oh, come on, just come have fun. Let's do this, let's do that. And the ant was like, no, we have to prepare for winter. When winter came around, the grasshopper had nothing and the ant was fine. And the ant was like, let's go have some fun. Let's do this. Let's do that. And the grasshopper was like, I have nothing. I don't know. I need somewhere to stay. And the ant was like, like, we don't have any room. Like we saved up enough food for ourselves. We didn't save enough food, for extra people. And so anyways, the tale of the story is you have to think ahead and you have to be responsible. You have to take care of your responsibilities before you have fun, right? So that's that kind of energy that we have, okay? Now, because they're both in the reverse, the grasshopper is, the grasshopper and the ant are both in negative energy. So it's basically the same card, really. Okay? This also could be a musician, okay? That's a karmic musician. It could also represent that, okay? Some sort of stringed instrument. So, it could be violin, it could be the guitar, it could be, I don't fucking know, what else? A bass guitar, a fucking, what the hell else is what are those big boom, 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 boom. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Well, those big ass things. Okay, so someone could play the guitar in this energy. Okay, this is the third time now I've seen it, and I just split the deck on it. Look at this. This is the witchcraft card, and this is the ancestors card, okay? And the ancestors are in reverse, so these are negative entities. These are karmic entities, okay? Interesting that I split it at that exact spot. Okay, so we have karmic ancestors, and then we have witchcraft. Very interesting. Look, and then we have predator and bully. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. Okay, so the predator wants to be out, does it? Alrighty then. Okay, so this is that kind of energy of someone who throws the rock and hides their hand. Okay, this is predator. This is someone who wants to possibly unalive someone. Okay, this is a killer. This is a killer, and it came out in the neutral, which is interesting because this is either a killer who's, a hidden enemy, or it's someone who makes it very well known that they're your enemy and they just don't give a fuck. Okay. So take it as it resonates for your situation. I feel like in some people's cases it's an enemy that's very much not afraid to tell you that they're your enemy, and then in other people's cases it might be somewhat hidden, okay? So we have a lot of karmic energy out here, a lot of irresponsibility, a lot of refusal to go within and learn from someone's lessons, okay? We have a lot of just very, very irresponsible, a complete lack of accountability, really not authentic energy at all. These people very much act like what they are not, okay? Now we have the pig in reverse. The pig in reverse is someone who is very neat and tidy, okay? Someone who is also very intelligent, okay? Because the pig is actually a very smart animal. So we have someone who may be clairvoyant, someone who is strong, very thick-skinned, okay? Someone who has a lot of endurance, and then someone who is very smart and possibly very neat. Okay, so we have someone who is not, or someone, wait a minute, let me see the other energies it came out with. Okay, all right. So we have someone who isn't having any sex. Okay. This might be someone who, I'm getting incel, okay? Incel. So someone who is not having very much sex, but it's not because they don't want to. It's because they can't, okay, for some reason. Okay, and then we have the jellyfish. This is someone who literally stings everyone they meet. They hurt everyone that they meet. We have the pufferfish. This is someone who acts big and tough, but really they're very, very small, okay? And then we have the duck. Someone is hiding a secret. Someone is not doing well, but they don't want anyone else to know that they're not doing well, okay? So we have very neat and tidy. We could even be like slightly OCD about cleanliness, okay? Oh, look at this. This is great energy here. Okay, so we have, let me just put these down here for a second. We have the horse. That's the most powerful creature in the deck, okay? Because it's horsepower. So someone who's extremely powerful, okay? We have a chicken in the reverse. So this is someone who is not afraid. They're not fearful. This is someone who doesn't run away from their problems, okay? Or at least isn't afraid of whatever they're facing right now. And then we have the parrot. Now, because the parrot came with this good energy, this is a teacher energy. This is someone who teaches people, okay? So because it came out with the horse, and the horse is all about power, the horse is all about spirituality, okay? This is someone who might be some sort of a spiritual guru, a spiritual teacher of some kind, someone who teaches people about spirits. Yeah, I'm just getting spirituality. Someone who teaches people about spirituality. Someone who teaches people about love, self-love, and healing. Okay? Because that's pretty much, those are pretty much the cornerstones of spirituality right there. Is learning self-love and healing. Okay? Because that's where it's required. In order to increase our frequency on this planet, in order for us to ascend, we need to heal. In order for that to happen, we need to learn how to fucking heal, right? We also have to be willing to do the work, which, you know, a lot of times, first of all, it's easier said than done, okay? And I get that. I really do. It's not an easy thing to go through, but it's also, sometimes people just don't know how, and they need the tips and the tricks, right? And this person may be teaching people what some of these tips and or tricks are, okay? So I think we pulled enough from our animal decks. Someone is trying to set a trap of some kind. They're using witchcraft, and someone really doesn't want you alive anymore. But somehow or another, they want to make you complicit in something. How can they make you complicit in something if you're not alive? That's the other thing I'm not really sure about. Unless they want to make you complicit in your own death, they might want you to kill yourself. Like, they want you not alive anymore, that they want to make it look like suicide, or they want to make it look like an accidental death, okay? Like an accidental overdose or something like that, okay? That's what I'm getting. So I'm going to pull, let me see. I just want to start piling these, but I also don't want to lose track of what it is that we're talking about. So I am going to leave this, and this here. Okay. Just so that I can see the references and not forget. Because I have a lot more cards to pull out right now. So we have witchcraft. We have someone can't have sex right now, okay? And when I'm saying insult, I don't mean because like nobody wants them or whatever. I mean they can't have sex for some reason, okay? So maybe they just, you know, have some sort of erectile dysfunction, or you know, maybe they've caught some sort of communicable disease, okay, that they don't want, you know, to spread around or whatever, okay? I'm going to put this in between because this is a predator energy. But this person is, they act bigger and tougher than they really are, at very least emotionally speaking, okay? So let's get into our enchanted blossoms and find out some more, shall we? Okay. Spirit, can we get some overall energy for this reading today, please? Some overall energy. Okay, so we have people dabbling with some low frequency entities. We have people dabbling, oh, look at this, oh my gosh. Bravery in reverse, persistence in reverse, and inspiration in reverse. I'm hearing this isn't new. They've tried this before and it hasn't worked. But they're trying it again because they're out of ideas. So that's what this lack of inspiration means. That's what this stork in reverse is all about. Okay. So they've tried this before. Good Lord. So they've tried to kill you before using witchcraft of some kind. But now they're sending someone in. They're literally sending in a predator or someone to do this, or maybe they've done that before as well. They may have tried multiple times. But somehow or another they want to set you up in some sort of a trap. There's some sort of a trap that they're trying to set for someone. Okay, this is, I mean, with the horse and the elephant, we have a very, very powerful spiritual person here, okay? This is very, very powerful energy here. Very, very powerful. I'm just going to put these here, might as well. Okay. This is someone who is not afraid. Ooh, faith in reverse. Yeah, so these people are definitely dabbling with some dark shit here, okay? I keep picking up on the same blessed energies. So this is how they wanted to weave you into this tale. This is how they want you to be complicit. They want you to be complicit in your own death. Okay, so either by some sort of accidental overdose, some sort of accidental quote-unquote poisoning, some sort of maybe a car accident, something. They want you to pass away, but they want it to be an accident. They may be trying to do it with witchcraft. They may be sending someone in to do this. They may be doing both. Okay? Can I get some more energy on this, please, spirits? Get some more energy on this. We have grace in the reverse, dignity in the reverse, and thoughtfulness. So these people have put a lot of thought into this. These people think about doing this constantly. They're constantly trying to think of ways to get rid of you, or to get rid of somebody. But God isn't giving them any more grace. God has given them enough, and they don't have any more with God. And now their dignity is in reverse, so that means with dignity gone, that's shame, and one doesn't feel shame unless other people know about it, right? Because otherwise it would just be your secret. And these people are dabbling with some negative ass energies, and they want you dead, so they definitely don't have regret enough to feel shame. We have friendship in the reverse. So someone's friends could be involved in this situation. Interesting. And we have dreams. Dreams and truth. What? So someone could be having dreams about this situation. Okay? Someone might have some sort of prophetic dreams. Spirit is saying, pay attention to your dreams either way. You might want to start a dream journal of some kind. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have family and friends are involved. We have dream messages of some kind. Dreams, someone's dreams are telling them the truth of a situation. Someone really needs to pay attention to their dreams. Oh, we have elegance in reverse. So someone's dreams are telling them the truth about a very inelegant plan. Or this could just be representing the name Lily. Okay? It says Lily on it. And it's all full of lilies. I don't know. I do not like this energy. This is some really bad energy here. We have generosity in reverse and appreciation in reverse. They don't want to share something with you, and they don't appreciate you. You have compassion in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So these people do not want to share something with you. But you are some sort of a gift, or you're something to them. I mean, the lack of appreciation speaks to the fact that you do something for them, or you are good to them, and they don't appreciate it, or they haven't, or they never have shown it, okay? So these are people who haven't really, how do I say this? They haven't really been there for you in your life, okay? Prosperity in the upright. So something has to do with your prosperity. Why does it always have to do with fucking money? What's wrong with these people, man? Okay, so there's something that they don't want to share with you, okay? It could be an inheritance. It could be some sort of a gift. It could be... I have no idea, okay? But I feel like the reason that they want you... It might be insurance, okay? Because the reason they might want you to be complicit in your own death, without you knowing it, okay? Meaning it can't be suicide. It might be because they have an insurance policy out on you, okay? Because insurance policies will be an insurance policy is immediately null and void if someone commits suicide. So it can't be that. So it can't look like it was done on purpose. It has to look accidental, okay? Wow, okay. So it could be that they don't want to share something with you, or it could be, I don't know what, because something has to do with generosity, okay? Okay, hold on a second. Let me get these out here. And then we have, let me see. see what we have here. We have abundance in the upright. Wow. So we have abundance in the upright, okay? And, oh, interesting that that's laid right after appreciation. So these people may have already had abundance, or there's some sort of abundance they don't want to share with you, okay? Then we have aspirations in the reverse, memories in the reverse, and endurance in the reverse. So not only are these people out of ideas, they're not inspired to do anything. And they don't have the endurance to make it through this. They may be losing their memories. Either that, or this could be the energy of them doing memory spells on someone so that they wouldn't remember, okay? So there might be like something that they don't want you to remember. If you're missing a period of time from your past, it might have something to do with that, okay? Sorry, the furnace is going off now. Or going on, I suppose you could say. Because it says forget-me-not. The forget-me-nots are on the memory card, okay? And maybe they're wanting to just forget you or something, or I don't know. Or maybe they were trying to do some memory work on you, like spell works of some kind to get you to forget something, and now it may be going back on them, okay? We have sincerity in the upright. Okay, so again, you're telling the truth about a situation, or you're telling the truth about something, or you're just a truthful person, a sincere person, okay? Very interesting. Oh, we have the name. Oh, never mind. It says Cherville. I thought it said Cheryl. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Nope, it's Cherville. Chervil. All right. Interesting. It says Lesser Purple Emperor. That's the type of butterfly wings that are here. So this could have something to do with a father or a father figure. It could also be a mother figure, okay? Because if you know anything about, if you've watched my channel before, then you'll know. If you haven't, then I'll let you know. The Emperor in my deck of cards also represents my mother, okay? Because by birth date, that is her card, okay? And it's interesting because it says Purple Emperor, and purple is her favorite color. So this could be someone's mother involved in this situation, okay? And it could be someone's father, because the Emperor actually does represent a father. You know, what strikes me about this card is it's all about sincerity, but the butterfly is upside down. The butterfly is in the upright in all of the cards except for this one. So this could be someone pretending to be sincere, but they're not. Okay, take it as it resonates for your situation, okay, guys? Is there anything else that you'd like to speak to us about, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, what I just got. Okay, so what I'm seeing right here, I just looked over and I saw this. Hold on a second. Let me just pull it out so I can show you. This is the stork card, okay? And this card was lying right beside the lily card, which is the middle name of one of my children, okay? And then what I saw right below it, hold on a second, let me just get it out here, was the trap and the fly, okay? So someone might be doing spell work on someone's children as well, okay? Or trying to trap their children somehow, or turn their children against them somehow, okay? This is the energy that I just got off of looking at this, okay? Now, I don't know if it has worked. I don't know if you know, again, take what resonates to your situation. If you've had a falling out with your kids recently, okay, this may be the results or influence of some sort of spell work, okay, that has been done. Because we have faith in reverse right there. We have this card, which is the stork, which represents, you know, babies, children, birth, okay? We have the thoughtfulness card, so they're thinking about something, and then we have the trap card and the witchcraft card, okay? Where'd the lily go? Did I just have it? I just had it a second ago. Anyway, oh, it's right there, okay. See, the lily card, the witchcraft card, the trap card, and then we have faith in reverse. Okay, so someone might have been doing some sort, like I said, doing some sort of spell work on your child or children in order to get them to, I don't know, like I said, all I can think of is turn them against you somehow, okay? So maybe they were trying to get you to do something stupid, get them to do something stupid, I don't know. But somehow or another, they may have wanted to cause a rift, okay? Look at this, the bottom of the deck, spirituality in the reverse, and look at the wand. Yeah, I think that's confirmation. I definitely feel like that's confirmation there. There's definitely some spell work going on, and I really feel like it is involving your children somehow, okay? And that's just fucking low, man. Who does that? That's terrible. That is fucking terrible. Okay. Let's see now. Should we pull some tarot, or should we... You know what? We have the horse and the elephant out. I'm going to pull out our chosen deck. You know what I never even thought of? If you're looking up, maybe I'll post on my, on my post page, my community page, whatever the hell you want to call it, the names of all the decks that I have in case you're looking for them. This one is by Maji, the High Priestess, okay? She's the one who makes this deck. It's called the Chosen Deck. I believe her channel is now called Maji has the tea or something like that. Maji's got the tea, something like that, okay? But she's the creator of this deck, okay? I've said this one before, but I'll say it again. This one is called the Enchanted Blossoms deck, okay? The other two are made by me, and I'm not selling them yet. If you feel like I should, let me know, and I'll see about doing that. But it requires money and to do that, and I just don't have that to invest right now. So if you'd like to send in donations to help me get this channel sort of a little bit more sophisticated. I mean, I don't have a speaker or setup, so that's why the sound is so bad. Again, my apologies about that, guys. I'm literally using a phone, and right now it's tethered to a music stand overlooking my desk, okay? So, and that's the best I can do, guys. The sound was much better on my other phone, but it took me months to save up for that thing, and it magically, literally just died one day. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what in the hell happened. It will not take a charge to save a life. So, and I mean, I didn't even have anything on it. The only thing I used it for strictly was for these readings. The only apps I even had on, I didn't even have Facebook. I had nothing on it except for YouTube and one game. And I had some pictures that I had taken. And even the pictures, I only had like 30 pictures, which, trust me, is not very much, okay? Yeah, and I was constantly erasing my videos. Every time I'd made a video, I would erase it afterwards so that there was always lots of room on my phone. I never had to worry about that. Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand why it just suddenly stopped, but it suddenly stopped working. So, frig all I can do about that now. Yeah, again, if you'd like to help, you're more than welcome to. I do accept donations. All the information for that is in the bio section of my YouTube page, okay? So you can look up that information and donate to your heart's content if you feel pulled to do so, okay? So, having said that, I will make sure to go through all my decks and give you the names of them, and I'll post that on my community page just in case you're interested, okay? Okay, Mother and Father God, can we get some energy on this reading that we're doing today, please, Spirit, okay? Some energy on this reading that we are doing today. Can you tell us maybe about this chosen one? Give us a little bit of information about this, please, Spirit. That would be lovely. So we're definitely picking up on similar energies that we've been picking up on in the past, okay? Let's see. We have Earth Angel Healer. Okay. And then we have Atlantis. Okay, so this person is a very, very old soul. Okay, you may have incarnated here before. This wouldn't be your first time. Okay, someone is definitely an earth angel, okay, a healer, a shaman, whatever you want to call them. Take your pick, okay? You know, it's funny, I've actually heard someone say that chosen ones, you know, it's almost, a chosen one is someone where it's their first incarnation, and I thought, that's absolutely not true at all, actually. Chosen ones, most of the time, there's absolutely no way that this is their first incarnation. It's hard to be a chosen one if you haven't gone through an ascension process. In order to be a chosen one, you have to go through many, many ascension processes. You have to learn, you have to evolve to a certain point spiritually, physically, mentally. There's no way a chosen one would be a brand new soul. They wouldn't be able to handle anything. They'd be too emotionally fragile, okay? A chosen one has to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of really hard processes on earth, and in order to do that, you have to have a strong constitution, and that comes from, and I mean an inborn strong constitution. A new soul, I just don't see how that's even possible. I mean, that's just me. I could be wrong. But I just don't see how that's possible. And I mean, I'm sure there's an exception to every rule, so it is possible, I suppose, that someone could be a chosen one and be a brand new soul, but I just don't feel like that is so, okay? Now, it may be the first incarnation on Earth, but they've definitely, this isn't their first incarnation, period. They're not a new soul, not a brand new soul. There's no way. Okay, these people have lived many lifetimes and gathered a plethora of knowledge and wisdom and intuition. These people have gone through many ascension processes. Most chosen ones are ascended masters. They are very powerful entities, or were very powerful entities in their other lives, okay? Someone could be, like I said, it could be their first incarnation on Earth, as an earthling. They may have spent, a millennia of incarnations worth on other planets, etc. Okay, but it's certainly, I just don't see how it's possible to have a chosen one and it's their first ever incarnation, a brand new soul. I just don't see that as a possibility. Okay, I do not feel in my core of cores that that is correct at all. So I don't know. Again, take it as it resonates for you guys. And like I said, I'm always willing to admit that I could be wrong, but I just don't see how that's possible. Because the amount of knowledge, wisdom, strength, and intuition someone has to gather in order to be a chosen one is phenomenal. And I just don't see how someone who is brand new to the game would have any clue how to navigate the trials and tribulations of a chosen one's path. There's too many lessons they haven't even begun to learn yet. Like, I just don't see how it's possible. Okay, I'm sorry, I just don't. But anyhow, I digress. I'm sorry, I'm going on. So yeah, this is definitely an old soul, okay? This is someone who has actually incarnated on Earth before, and they were in Atlantis. We have a generational curse breaker. Okay, so this is where that lack of appreciation comes from. Okay, these people, this is someone who was born into your bloodline to remove any and all curses from your bloodline. Okay? And they're treating you like crap and want you killed. This is someone who is literally here to rescue them, because these people are a part of your bloodline. This is family here. And they want you killed. What the fuck, man? This happens so often, and I'm just so sick and tired of seeing it. This person comes in to clean up your bloodline so that to clear out any old karma, to get rid of any curses so that future generations can go on without this burden to carry, and you guys want them dead. What the fuck, man? They're here to help you. They're here to help you learn how to heal. They're here to inspire you to heal. They're here to literally assist the bloodline, and they want you dead. This is so stupid. Sorry, God, I know that's judgmental, but like, I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say at this point in time. To me, that's just the epitome of stupidity. Like, talk about biting the hand that feeds you. Do you know what I mean? This is ridiculous. Oh, well, anyway. Angels are protecting you. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely well protected. You really don't have to worry about anything. Again, like I said, if you've heard me tell my story before, then you know this already, but I know people have tried to kill me before, and I actually heard an ex-lover of mine was spying on me. They had this whole gang stalking thing going on, and at first it scared me, but after a while I started to realize these people were drunken idiots and they were terrible at it, and I really had nothing to be afraid of. And one day he's out there and spying, and I knew he was there. I mean, he wasn't very quiet. He was an alcoholic, a hardcore alcoholic. And I heard him say, just hit her in the head with a rock. You know, just get rid of her. You know, that kind of energy. And I was just like, you son of a bitch. You fucking kidding me right now? Yeah, so I knew that was the first time I realized that my intuition was correct and that he really did want me gone, okay? It was very shortly after that I moved. Yeah, so we have Dark Night of the Soul, the Purge, okay? So these people might be getting forced into a Dark Night of their soul, okay? Or this is talking about the fact that you've already done this. You've done your Dark Night of the Soul, you did the work. And because of that, you've gone through your ascension process, okay? Or started your ascension process. We have shaman. And what did I say about a healer, a shaman? Okay, most shamans are healers, okay? They're also the sages, the wise people, the ones who counsel. But I mean, what is counseling? Counseling is healing as well, right? So, you know. Shamans are also teachers too, if you think about it. So yeah, that teaching, that was confirmation of that teacher's energy, because they share knowledge. They share wisdom, they share knowledge. Interesting. So yeah, we have someone out here who teaches as well as does some sort of spiritual work. We have just Jesus descendant. Wow, okay. So we definitely have descended master energy here. As far as I know, there is no more 3D bloodline of Jesus on earth, okay? So this could be spiritual, meaning you are the incarnated soul of a Jesus descendant, okay? And Jesus was also a shaman, a healer, a teacher. Interesting. And people, you know, it's funny because people often say, well, you know, if he was such a great healer, why didn't he heal himself, right? Because oftentimes that's how healers are. You know, they just, it's one of the strange things about being a healer is you're really good at healing other people, but oftentimes you just can't heal yourself, okay? Remain calm at this time. Yeah, I think Spirit is just trying to let you know what? Don't think about this situation too much. Don't fret over it. It's not going to work, whatever it is that they're doing, okay? You are well protected. Just go on doing with what it is that you are doing, okay? Healing people, teaching people, walking in your truth, walking in your destiny, okay? Just stay calm and keep doing the work like you have been doing. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing right now to walk in your spiritual path, keep doing that, okay? Or heading in that direction. So if you're teaching people about spirit, then keep doing it. If you are learning or researching or whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. If you are, you know, trying to help and heal other people, keep doing that. Maybe you have a career in nursing, or you're a doctor or a counselor or a psychologist or something like that, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing God's work. You're doing a good thing. You're helping people, okay? And as long as you're here to help, you're doing a great job. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. Again, this message is not to elicit fear, okay? I don't want you to walk around in a fearful state, okay? Because that's not the point of doing this. The point of doing this is to inform you, is to let you know that this is happening, is to let you know that these people are no good for you, so that way when they try to invite you in, you're not fooled, okay? Again, just take care of yourself and don't be falling for the okie doke, as it were, all right? Okay, so let's see if we can pull some tarot on this energy. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, can we get some specifics about who is doing this? And maybe the why, okay? I feel like we have an idea, but I'd like to get some more specifics on that. So who is doing this and the why? The why, we have discontent, apathy, impulsiveness, negative patterns, and detachment. So these people might not be, they might be mad that you walked away from them. Okay? Someone is mad that you walked away, that you detached from them. They wanted you to be attached to them. Interesting. Very interesting. I just split the deck on the Fool in reverse and the World in reverse. Or sorry, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. My apologies. So maybe when you walked away, these people started experiencing, I don't know, some bad luck or something like that. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune came out. All right. Oh, it's in the upright now. So you have good luck. Good luck is coming your way. You have fate, fortune, chance, destiny, grace, all on your side. And these people don't have any grace. No grace with God, no more chances. They aren't being given any more chances. Okay, so again, that's why you don't have to worry about it. Oh my God, look at what I just put the fucking deck on again. The Fool in reverse and the fucking Emperor in reverse. And what did we get? Right here, the purple fucking Emperor, right fucking there. Okay, so there's confirmation that someone's parent is definitely involved in this situation. It could be a mother, could be a father. Take it as it resonates for your situation, okay? It talks about an abuse of power, rigidity, stubbornness, a lack of discipline, a lack of control, an absentee father, someone with paternity issues, okay? So someone might not be the father, like of a child or something like that, or someone could be just a very, nasty creature. Someone could be abusing their power. Someone could be just have, issues. And we have lack of control and lack of discipline, which to me speaks to addiction issues, okay? This might be someone who suffers from some sort of an addiction, okay? So we have friendship in reverse, we have the Emperor in reverse, so we have a parent, we have a friend, and then we have someone who's mad that you disconnected from them, okay? Now we have the King of Cups in reverse. Oh my God, look at the King of Cups in reverse, bad advice, scheming, a fraud, an alcoholic or drug addict, one who looks out only for themselves. Interesting, interesting. And then what did I say about this impulsiveness energy when I was reading the ant? Okay, this is someone who isn't responsible. They don't think, okay, before they do things. They're hasty, okay? This is all about action, hastiness. But it's also about returning from travels. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we have the Wands energy, okay? And this is this card right here. This is my return to sender. Okay, because it's all wands. They're pointed backwards instead of forwards. And they're returning from travel. So someone's magic is going back to them. Okay, so this could be a father or a father figure who is an alcoholic or an addict of some kind, a drug addict or an alcoholic, okay? It also could be a parent who is involved in practitioner work of some kind, okay? Now, because we have both, we have the King of Cups and the Emperor in reverse, and for me, the Emperor in reverse represents my mother, and the King of Cups in reverse could represent a father. It could be both parents. Okay, one of them could be doing this magic here, one of them could be an addict, or both could be both. Who knows? Take it, like I said, take it as it resonates for your situation. But we definitely have a parental unit involved. We definitely have a dark practitioner involved, and we definitely have some magic going back to fucking to sender, okay? These people acted hastily. They weren't thinking when they did something. They didn't think things through before they did it. They took fast action to do something. And now this fast action is heading back their way. So whatever magic, whatever spell work they did, it's going back to them, okay? Someone has some friends who are actually hidden enemies, okay? And then I just split the deck on the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the World in reverse. The Ace of Cups is all about unrequited love, sadness, and pain, okay? So this energy here might be that X energy, because that we have been picking up on that an awful lot lately, okay? So who are, oh gosh, I didn't even get to say anything. Oh no, this is way too many cards, Spirit. I'm not taking that. That's too many. So who are these people, Spirit, and why are they doing this? Okay? Who are these people, Spirit, and why are they doing this? Okay? That's what we'd like to know, please, Spirit. Who are they and why are they doing this? We need some specifics here, please, Spirits. Some specifics. You know what I need to do? I need to make a whole deck of just who. Do you know what I mean? Like mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, grandpa, grandma, you know, step this, you know, work friend, boss, CEO, like that kind of stuff. We have the Death in reverse. Oh no. Inability to move forward. So the Death in reverse for me is an actual death, okay? In the upright, it could be some sort of a spiritual transformation, or it could be death. In the reverse, it is definitely a death, okay? And the reason is because you cannot move forward, okay? And that's my interpretation of this card. It's because they cannot move forward. There is no moving forward. There is no going forward, okay? So someone is definitely going to pass away in this energy. I'm getting by the power of 3, let them see, let them see. Okay, so someone, there could be 3 deaths coming very soon as a result of this spell work that they're doing. Okay? Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Church of Nazareth, Nazarene. These people could be Nazarene. It could be a Nazarene church involved, or someone who goes to a Nazarene church involved, okay? That's what I was trying to remember. I was like, what in the hell sect are they? I couldn't remember. Okay. Oh, gosh. King of Wands in reverse. Here we go. Lies, deviousness, prejudice, a liar or devious person, one whose main focus is self-promotion. Okay? King of Wands is my Dark Practitioner card. Interesting that it came right after death. So the practitioner themselves might actually be passing away. Very interesting. Okay. By the power of 3, let them see, let them see. We have a lot of masculine energy out here, okay? Oh, just as I say that, here comes the fucking Queen of Wands. Look at this shit. Okay. Seduction, lies, strictness, disorganization, prudish, moralistic persons who try to impose their values on others. So yeah, we have some dark practitioner energy here. We have a feminine dark practitioner and we have a masculine dark practitioner. And interesting that they're both wands, okay? So we definitely have It possibly even could be a couple. It could be someone, both of someone's parents, okay, involved in this situation. Or maybe they have more than one practitioner involved in this situation. Okay, a feminine and a masculine. Interesting. The number 3 on the bottom of the deck, and it's the Empress in the upright. So we have a lot of powerful energies here in the reverse. Very interesting. Wow, okay. We have intuition, the intuition card, the Page of Cups card, okay? This is a sensitive, thoughtful, introverted person, okay? A psychic, emotional person, okay? Someone who has a lot of intuition. And then it says letting go. We have returning to one's roots, but it's in the reverse. This is letting go of someone's past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, and leaving home. So someone here intuitively knew to walk away, okay? Your intuition led you to making the right decision, and you walked away from these people, this situation, whatever it was. You walked away from it, okay? Your intuition has led you in the right direction. Again, it talks about someone who is interested in learning about emotional issues, okay? So again, this is confirmation of that, doing the work, doing your dark night of the soul, going within, exploring those parts of you which, you know, aren't the greatest, and you know, taking accountability and responsibility for those, making the changes that needed to be made, okay? You did the work. You did the work. You let go of these people, you let go of this energy, and you walked away, and you don't seem to be holding any grudges. I'm not getting any negative energy off this. We have Justice on the bottom of the deck. And right behind that, the Hermit, soul-searching, spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, you went within. You called justice on the situation. Or maybe that's the reason justice is coming in for you, is because you went within. You did your soul-searching, and you listened to your intuition, and you got the hell out of Dodge. Maybe that's the reason that you survived. Maybe that's the reason I survived. Of course, for me, it wasn't intuition. It was a big, loud, drunk-ass voice. But, you know, whatever is what it is. I didn't need intuition. I heard that shit loud and clear. Loud and clear. An unrecognizable voice. I mean, unrecognizable. A very recognizable voice. I know that voice anywhere. Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay. Oh my God, we have another returning travels. Oh my God, look at this. What did I say about the returning travels, okay? Returning to sender energy. And then look at all these fucking wands. We have the 10 of wands and we have the 3 of wands. Okay? And interesting that it's the 3 of wands returning. The 3 of wands returning, and didn't I just say the power of 3? Let them see, let them see. So there's going to be 3 deaths, and these 3 deaths are going to be a warning. Wow. Okay. And then we have overburdened. Okay, so these people are overburdened and overloaded with this magic that they did. They're now restricted. They're being blocked. They have an uphill struggle. They feel like they have so much stress and a huge weight on their shoulders, and they do, because all this magic is returning to them. And there's going to be 3 deaths right out of the gate. And those 3 deaths are going to be a warning to let them know what is to come. Because these people are going to pass away for sure. I'm getting that these parents might pass away. And whoever this person is here, could be an ex, it could be a friend, could be a situationship. I don't know. But someone in this energy is going to pass away, okay? We have people in this energy who are definitely going to pass away. But what I'm, what I keep hearing is that first, they're going to be tried in the court of public opinion, okay? So these people are going to be publicly shamed for what they did. Someone might actually be tried in an actual court. Because we've picked up on this energy before, and 100 million times we've picked up that these people are going to jail, or someone in this energy is going to jail. So again, these people, someone in this energy could end up going to jail, but these people are going to be publicly outed for what they did. And God isn't going to let them pass away until that happens. Yeah. God's not going to let that happen until they've gone through this public shaming of some kind. Because I feel like that's the only thing that they're really afraid of. Is they're afraid people are going to know. They're afraid of everyone finding out of the embarrassment of it. And that is going to happen. Some people might go to jail. Some people might go to jail and pass away in jail. Wow. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so I'm going to feel like we've got all the answers that we really need. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Arcana of Astrology deck and see what Spirit has to say as far as advice is concerned. That was very quick. We have Ceres, we have the first quarter moon, and we have the fifth house. Alrighty then, anything else, Spirit? Any other advice? Anything else you'd like to tell us, spirits? Yeah, so these 3 deaths that are coming, I just heard 2 down, 1 to go. What the fuck? Okay. So there might already be 2 deaths that have occurred. Okay. I don't know. Someone's being warned about something. Okay, these deaths are a warning. And we have Mars. The name Mark could be significant. The only reason I say that is because the name Mark means to be from Mars. I know that because that's my ex-husband's name. I always thought that was hilarious. To be from Mars. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got Mars. Let's look at Mars first. Where are we here? I need to go through trying to remember these cards is difficult because they got some long ass explanations. I haven't even tried. I gave up on trying to remember what these things were because there's so many of them. Like there's like what 93 cards in the deck, and then the moon is like 7 cards just by themselves, so really there's like 100. But anyway, okay, so what do we have? Mars, Ceres, 5th house, and first quarter moon. Mars 56. But I love this deck because first of all, it's beautiful, and second of all, it's really good at advice. It's really good for advice, okay? It says, the appearance of Mars can mean you need to be more confident in a situation. If you have been sitting on the sidelines watching everyone else get the things that they want, now is the time to step up. We know that being overly pushy and combative is damaging, but being a spectator in your own life is just as bad. Put on a brave face, even if inside you are terrified. Strength comes in many different forms. I'm getting bravery isn't the lack of fear, it's doing it despite a lack of fear, okay? And bravery builds strength. Mars can also mean we are suffering from tunneled vision, okay? Putting all your focus into one thing isn't healthy, whether it is a romantic partner, your career, or a hobby. Letting your other commitments fall by the wayside damages them in the long run. If you need a push to physically start something, the red planet can give you a boost of energy, but be sure to actually follow through on what you begin. Okay, interesting. We have, now let's see, first quarter moon. The moons are right here, so I might as well get to that. First quarter moon. At the first quarter moon, the stems and leaves you are developing are beginning to take real form. Your intuition is getting stronger by the day, so placing trust in yourself is paramount to reaching the next stage. You already have the answers you were looking for. As the moon grows, so can nagging thoughts and doubts. The moon is going to continue her cycle whether you accompany her or not, so you may as well keep going. All right, there you go. That's some good advice right there. We have fifth house now. Fifth house and series. Fifth house and series. Let's look these up here. Series and fifth house. Series would be 85. Fifth house is 74. So 85 and 74. Let me see. Fifth house. This is one of the most playful and joyous cards in the deck. Having this energy in your reading is a clear-cut sign that you need to loosen up and have some fun. I get this message all the time. Yeah. Loosen up, have some fun. Yeah. Sorry. What activities do you find pleasurable, and how can you devote more time to them? If you're feeling guilty about doing the things you love, it's only a matter of time before you start to resent your responsibilities. So in the long run, you will be more productive and happier overall if you have a bit of fun. Okay. And series is 85. Let's see, 85. Here we go. In a reading series, here we go. Things are abundant in your life right now, and the potential for reaching your goals is at its peak. You just need to stay focused on the things that matter most to you. Don't let minor distractions get in the way of that. Don't let minor distractions get in the way of that or influence your decisions. You know what is best for you, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. If you are going through a low emotional period, do your best to appreciate the beauty in every day. Eat nourishing foods, make beautiful art. Go for walks and reconnect with nature. Spend time with your loved ones doing things that matter. Material items and overindulgence will not serve you right now, so avoid emotional binges. When we are children, our parents are supposed to take care of us. They should hug us when we are sad and feed us when we are hungry. At some point, we take over this parental role for ourselves, and if you're struggling to get things done, it could be that a wound from your childhood or upbringing is causing you to get in your own way. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, some people in this energy, they really need to do their inner work, okay? And really look at the whys of the things that they do, okay? So any destructive behaviors that you have, why do you do that? Okay, where do you think that's coming from? And how can you heal that part of yourself, okay? Again, I feel like this is a message that we've been getting a lot lately, which is to try to have more fun, be positive, put yourself in a positive mind frame, okay? This is one of the reasons I get my nails done on a regular, because I'm very, very poor. I pay all my bills. I'm very responsible. I work hard on my channel, okay? And I don't really get out a lot. I don't get to do a lot of things because I don't have a lot of money, okay? And the one thing that I do for myself is get my nails done, because I know that if I don't do something to treat myself, every month, then I will begin to resent. I will begin to resent my responsibilities. Okay, I will begin to resent just life in general, because there's, you know, if you don't have anything positive, if you're not doing anything to take care of yourself, to relax, to pamper yourself in life, then you're going to be a pretty fucking miserable person. And I don't like being miserable. I'm a very happy person. But do I go out a whole lot? Maybe not so much. You know, maybe I could use a little bit more fun in my life, as it were. But I do like getting my nails done, I'll say that much, okay? So at least I'm doing that, okay? At least I'm doing that. So we have the number 4, we have the number 12, we have the number 13, we have the number 9, the number 11, and the number 10. So I'm going to get started on our ABCs and 1, 2, 3s here, okay? So to start with, we have April, and then we have September, October, November, and December, okay? So those are all the birthday months, and then someone could also be born on the 4th of a month, the 12th, 13th, 9th, 11th, or 10th of a month, okay? Take those numbers as they resonate for you. Someone also could be born in 1994, or someone could be 49 in this energy. Those names or those years, or sorry, those ages or those years could also be significant. Again, take those numbers as they resonate. Okay, let's do our numbers here. Ooh, we're already at an hour and a half. Good Lord, I talk a lot. Sorry, guys. Let me just get a move on with this shite. Okay, let's see. The doer. Okay, we have the number 2, so someone could be born in the month of February, someone could be born on the 24th of a month, the 29th of a month, or the 2nd of a month. Someone could also be born in 1992, or they could be 42 years old. We have the number 8, so the month of August. Someone could be born in 82, or 84, or 89. Someone could also be born in 98. Someone could be 48 years old in this energy. Someone could be 28, 29, or 24. Someone could also be 23. Okay, you could also be born on those days. Someone could be born in the month of March. Okay, someone could be 32, 38, 39, or 34 in this energy, or someone could be born in 83 or 93. Take those numbers as they resonate. Okie dokie bucky. We have the number 5, okay? Someone could be born on the 5th of a month. Someone could be born in the month of May. Someone could be 52, 53, 58, 59, or 54 in this energy, or you could be born in those years, okay? Take them as they resonate for your situation. Someone could also be 35, 25, or 45 years old. You could also be born in 95 or 85. We have the number 9. So again, with the September energy, we already have that, so I'm not going to go through all of that. Although 1999 could be significant, someone could be born that year. 1989 or 1959 could also be significant. The number 0, so someone could be born on the 30th of a month. Someone could be born on the 20th of a month. Someone could be born in 1980, 1990. Someone could be 40 or 50, 30 or 20 years old in this energy. Or those ages could be significant. Again, take them as they resonate. Something about, I'm hearing Marty McFly, okay, so I don't know. Something about, I'm getting an incestuous relationship with someone's mother, okay, could be significant. Or a borderline incestuous relationship with someone's mother. The name Martin could be significant, okay? Or Marty. Or something about the past. Someone's past could be significant. We have another number 4, okay? So someone could be 44 in this energy, 34, 20. Oh, we already had the 4s. Yeah, okay, so the only thing that's changed is the 44. Letter B, the number 9. Oh, we have 3 9s out here. 999. What is 999? We'll have to look up what 999 means. I believe it has something to do with some sort of spiritual ascension process, okay? So again, someone could be born in the year 1990. I think we went through all those numbers already, but we didn't do the 40s, so I suppose someone could be born in the 40s, okay? So we have 49, 40, 45, 43, 42, 48. Yes, or 44. So someone could be born in those years. Take them as they resonate for you guys, okay? All right, then. Move this shit over here. Okay, so we have F, N, P, B, S, V, W, L, Z, Y, X, H, G. Oh, that's an M. O, J, T, A, K, D, B, C, and E. Okay, so I'm getting Daytona, Florida, okay, or Daytona Beach, or the Daytona 500. Something about NASCAR could be significant, racing cars, okay, or the beach could be significant, or Daytona. Daytona Beach could be significant, okay, or Dayton, Texas could also be significant. I believe that's a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. I'm getting the name Blake, Blaine, Blade. I'm getting the name Dave, Drake. Let me see. You know what, I'm just going to kind of mess these up a little bit because I feel like I do better when they're not quite. Just makes it a little bit more random for me, so I'm not sort of getting pigeonholed by the letters I see. Okay, I'm getting something about Dan, excuse me, Danby, D-A-N-B-Y Public School, or Danby something. The name Danby could be significant. The name Dan could be significant. Dan, Danielle, or Daniel. Danny, Danny Lynn. Okay. The name Clark could be significant. Clark Kent. The name Kent could be significant. The name Taylor could be significant. Taylor. The name Tad or Todd could be significant. Tanya could be significant. Tatia could be significant. Kathy could be significant. Jake or Jane or Jade could be significant. Cadence could be significant. Candace could be significant. I'm getting Lexington, Carolina? Lexington? Something? I don't know if that's correct, but anyways, Lexington or No, I heard Lexington. Lexington could be significant. Maybe that's someone's name, the street they live on. Something about the Carolinas could be significant, okay? North Dakota could be significant. An NDA, someone might have signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. That could be significant. Just so you guys know, I keep saying this and I also keep saying it till the day I fucking die. because people need to know this, and a lot of people get hosed because of it. An NDA never includes anything illegal, okay? I don't care if they say that it does. It does not. It is against the law to include illegal or illicit activities in a non-disclosure agreement. So if someone is doing something that you know is against the law, is criminal, or is hurting you or infringing upon your rights in any way, that's illegal, and you can absolutely report it, okay? And you will not get in any trouble, because an NDA never, ever, 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 ever includes illegal activities, ever, okay? I don't care what they say, they're full of shit. They're just saying that to you to scare you so that you won't tell on them, okay? It does not. It cannot. If you don't believe me, Google it yourself. So the name, I'm getting Brandy, or Brandy could be significant. Brandon, Brenda, something like that, okay? The name Kyle could be significant. Something about biding someone's time. Someone's trying to bide someone's time. I'm getting band, B-A-N-D. Someone might be in a band, or like musician energy could be significant here, okay? Talia could be significant, the name Talia. Did I say Taylor? The name Taylor could be significant. Tay-Tay, someone could call someone Tay-Tay. The name Cato, Cato could be significant, or Kate, Caitlin, Katie. The name Kobe could be significant, or Cody. I just got Cedric, okay, I don't know where that came from, but the name Cedric could be significant. Excuse me. I'm getting Yolanda. The name Yolanda could be significant. The name Zach or Zachary could be significant. Zeke or Ezekiel could be significant. The name Nadia could be significant. Zendaya could be significant. Someone in this energy could be a baker. I got dentist for some reason. Someone could be a dentist. Someone, Nola, the name Nola could be significant. Val or Valerie could be significant. I'm hearing something about Valkyrie. Valkyrie? Okay. Maybe you watched a movie about that or something, or maybe you're reading a book about something like a Valkyrie or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting Ceylon, like C-E-Y-L-O-N, Ceylon, or Ceylon or something, or I don't know, if I feel like that's a town in Ontario somewhere. So Ontario, Canada could be significant, okay? The name Casey could be significant. Daisy could be significant. The name Sadie or Sandy could be significant. The name Wanda could be significant. Wendy could be significant, or Wendell Clark. So maybe someone is really into like Maple Leafs. Old school Maple Leafs. Let me see. The name Mallory could be significant, or Mallory, Melanie or Melody could be significant, okay? The name Bob or Bobby, Robert, Robbie could be significant. Something about a lobby, L-O-B-B-Y, lobby could be significant. Someone could be a lobbyist, or someone might be lobbying for something. The name Bryce could be significant. The name Dylan could be significant. A bandana could be significant, or a vandal. Someone in this energy could like vandalize properties or be arrested for vandalism or something like that, or get caught vandalizing something. Maybe someone is like a tagger, okay? So someone might like be like a what do I call it? Someone might in this energy might be or what do I call it? Spray paint artist. Okay, someone who tags like buildings and stuff like that. Maybe they'll get caught doing that or something like that, okay? I'm getting bloke, B-L-O-K-E, bloke. So someone in this energy could be like from the UK or like Australia. I think those are places where they use the word bloke. Irish, freaking Scottish, maybe in New Zealand. Do they use the word bloke there? I don't know. I think so. I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm sorry guys, I told you I really am not good at geography or culture, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm going by what I see on TV. Okay? So the name Stan could also be significant, okay? Something about slander could be significant. Someone could end up getting charged for defamation of character or slander, in other words, okay? The name, I'm getting Jokoi. Okay, so someone could fancy themselves a comedian, or someone could be a comedian in this energy, or the name Joe could be significant, okay? Josep, that's what I'm hearing. Josep. So someone could be Filipino in this energy, okay? I'm seeing Goya or Goyam. So someone in this energy could be Jewish, or someone in this energy could be non-Jewish, which Goyam or Goya is just another way of saying non-Jew, okay? So someone in this energy could be Jewish because they use that term, okay? Someone's birthday could be significant, okay? I'm getting something about a dynasty. Some sort of dynasty could be significant. I'm getting something about D-Day, okay? Maybe someone's relative or ancestor passed away on D-Day, or maybe they fought in the war and they were there on D-Day, okay? I'm getting VD, venereal disease, okay? So someone could have an STD. I'm getting Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka. So the name Willy could be significant. Something about Wonka could be significant, or Waco, Texas could be significant. San Francisco could be significant. Washington, D.C. could be significant. Wyoming could be significant. Kentucky could be significant. Argentina could be significant. I'm getting Diagon Alley, okay? Someone could really be into Harry Potter, or someone could be like traveling to a place that does magic or sells magical supplies, okay? So maybe someone like works at a store where they sell like, I don't know, crystals and shit like that, okay? Or maybe someone needs to do that, okay? The name Matt could be significant. Matthew. The name Manny could be significant, or Mandy. The name Sally could be significant, or Nellie. Nelly. Nellie could be significant. I'm hearing, okay, this is what I'm hearing. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm hearing Smelly Nelly. So maybe that was someone's nickname or something. That's really mean, honestly. Hopefully it was like in good humor and not something really traumatic for you. If it is, I'm really sorry. I'm getting Gal Gadot. Okay, so something might be significant about Wonder Woman. Maybe someone had like a huge thing for Wonder Woman when they were little. I know I did. I loved Wonder Woman when I was little. The original Wonder Woman. Again, with this Jewish energy, I believe she's Jewish, so I could be fucking wrong though. I don't know. Actually, no. Isn't she Middle Eastern? Like, I know Jews are Middle Eastern, but like I can't remember. Like, I don't know. Maybe she is Israeli. I don't know. I can't remember what her background is. I'm pretty sure it's Middle Eastern of some kind anyway. She could be Jew. I don't know. Something could be significant about a koala, or a technical knockout, or a knockout of some kind. Someone could end up getting knocked out, okay? I'm hearing Shad Row, okay? Shad Row. So someone could be into, they really like, what's that shit that rich people eat, the fish eggs? Whatever the hell that is, fish eggs, that stuff, I can't remember. Caviar, thank you. Fuck, that was driving me nuts. Caviar, someone could really be into caviar, which, that just disgusts me to even, oh god, I can't even thinking about it makes me like, oh, so gross. Ugh, fish eggs you want to eat? Oh god, what's wrong with you people? You know what though, please don't listen to me or even take what I'm saying seriously, because I have the most unsophisticated palate of anyone you've probably ever met, okay? I don't like sushi. I'm not really into like anything really all that sophisticated. Like, yeah, my sister complains about that all the time. She has a very sophisticated palate. For someone who grew up fucking poor like I did, she has a remarkably sophisticated palate. I do definitely not have that, okay? I definitely do not. Like, my favorite place in the whole wide world to eat is Olive Garden. I don't care what anybody says. Fucking love that shit. I love it so much. And I don't have it in Canada anymore, and it hurts my heart so much. I can't go there anymore. I used to go there every Sunday. It's really a huge, it really pisses me off. You have no idea how much that pisses me off. It was my favorite, and I miss it so much. The name Dawn could be significant, okay? Dawn, Donnie, Donald. Something could be significant about a bongo, okay? Or maybe someone plays or has a dog named Bongo. Maybe someone was watching the 101 Dalmatians recently. Okay, the name Purdue could be significant, okay? That was the girl's name, wasn't it? Purdue? Purdy, they called her Purdy or something. I can't remember. Anyway. Dateline, I'm hearing Dateline NBC, okay? So someone could, again, I feel like this situation is going to make the news. I feel like there is a huge component of public shaming coming to these people, and that's the only reason they're still alive. I really feel strongly that the only reason these people are still alive is because they're going to be publicly shamed before they pass. Spirit wants them alive to see that. Spirit wants them alive to be at least in the public eye, to be held accountable. Whether or not they even make it to the trial, I don't know, but there is going to be, they are going to be, I'm hearing, crucified in the public, in the court of public opinion. That's what I'm getting. Crucified in the court of public opinion. Okay, so these people are definitely going to be shamed. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I feel like the only reason these people are still alive is because God wants them there for that. This is part of their punishment. I'm getting the word shalom, okay, again with the Jewish energy. Someone in this energy is definitely Jewish, okay? I'm getting hola, señor. So there could be a masculine in this energy, someone who speaks Spanish, okay, or is from a Spanish-speaking country. Okay, I'm getting Kennedy for some reason, okay, so then someone's name could be Ken or Kennedy, or something about a Kennedy is significant. Something about taxidermy could be significant, or someone could drive a taxi in this energy, okay? Or something about taxes could be significant. Maybe someone's going to get audited. I don't know. But I'm getting law and lawyers, so someone might need to get a lawyer. Or someone could be involved with the law, like they work for the law or something, and somehow or another they're involved. I'm getting Bindi, B-I-N-D-I, okay, so someone in this energy could be Indian, or the name Bindi could be significant, again with that Australian energy, okay, because that's the name of the crocodile hunter's daughter, is it not, Bindi? Something about the ATF. What the fuck is the ATF again? ATF. I feel like that's an organization. I can't look it up because I'm using the phone that I would otherwise use to look up stuff. So, I don't know. I guess you guys are going to have to look that up, okay? Let me know. I'm getting axolotl, okay? Oh, maybe someone has a pet axolotl, or they're like really good at regenerating themselves, okay? Axolotl. Maybe they're just really into axolotls. They think they're cute. They are pretty cute, I have to admit. The name Gabby or Gabrielle could be significant. The galley, a galley could be significant. Galley. With a gallery could be significant. Someone could be an artist in this energy. Or a galley is on a ship, is it not? Isn't that like a section of a ship? I don't know, someone could be a sailor. I have no idea, guys. Again, I feel like someone is going to be goaded into doing something. Someone's going to try and push you into doing something, or someone's going to try to, I don't know, like lure you into some kind of a trap, okay, guys? Be very careful, okay? Always go to God before making any decisions, you know, and tell people, you know what, I'm going to go to God. I'm going to discuss this with my Father before I make any decisions, and I'll let you know. You know what I mean? The name Becky could be significant. Becky or Rebecca. Someone could be Greek in this energy. I only say that because I know one Becky and she's Greek. I'm pretty sure she's Greek. I think she's Greek. I'm not even 100% sure about that. I could be wrong. I think Dieter, her brother's name is Dieter. Isn't that Russian or German or something? I don't know. Anyways. So Russia or Germany could be significant. Becky, if you ever see this, I'm sorry, I don't friggin' know. Okay, the name. Oh, I just had it and now it's gone. The name Randy or Randolph could be significant. Gandalf is what I'm hearing. Grand Elf, okay? I don't know, someone could be a grandparent, or maybe they're really into like fucking elves or something. I don't know. The name Al or Allie could be significant, okay? So Al, Albert, Allie, Ali, okay? Could be significant, A-L-I. The name Abby could be significant, A-B-B-Y. Or Gabby. I think I said that already. Gabby, Gabrielle. Yeah, I said that already. The name Wallace could be significant. Wally. The name Dolly could be significant. D-O-L-L-Y, Dolly. I'm getting Dahlia as well, could be significant. Something about dates could be significant, like the fruit. Maybe someone needs to eat more dates, or maybe someone's going to be going on a date soon. Dalton, I'm getting the name Dalton. Or maybe that's a place. LAX, the LAX could be significant, okay? That's an airport, is it not? I believe it's an airport. LA, Los Angeles could be significant. I'm getting Langdon, L-A-N-G-D-O-N, Langdon. So I don't know if that's someone's last name or if that's a place. I don't know, take it as it resonates for you guys, okay? I'm getting Foley, F-O-L-L-E-Y, Foley. So again, that could be a place or someone's name. I have no idea. I'm getting Zach Galifianakis. Galifianakis. I feel like Galifianakis is a Greek name, but I really don't know. But the name Zach could be significant. I'm pretty sure I said that already anyways, but anywho. Something about a flank steak could be significant, okay? Something about a flange could be significant. Maybe someone was changing a flange day or something, or a flange needs to be changed in something. Maybe someone had a flank steak for dinner, or maybe that's your favorite. Let me see. Something about Bali could be significant. Like B-A-L-I, Bali. Someone could be traveling there. Or Bollywood could be significant. Maybe someone's an actor. An Indian actor. Or maybe they work in the movie industry in India. Something about talks, going into talks about something. Talks, something about talks. Someone's going into talks about a script, is what I'm hearing. Talks about a script or something. I don't know, maybe someone's discussing producing a movie or getting a part in a movie or something. Again, I'm seeing cabbie, okay? So someone in this energy might drive a cab, or a cabbie could be significant. Something about pallets could be significant. Like those wood pallets, you know, the wood pallets that people use, like in shipping containers and shit like that, or shipping products of some kind. I don't know, that could be significant. Maybe someone works in a warehouse or something like that, okay? I'm getting the name Kirby. Okay, the name Kirby could be significant. Or maybe someone like plays that video game, the Kirby video game with that little pink guy. Something could be significant about the fall, the autumn. Maybe someone's birthday is in the fall, or maybe someone's going to have a fall, okay? Someone might fall and get hurt. Or maybe that's what they're wanting to do to you, okay? Is have you accidentally fall off of something and pass. I'm getting Dawn, the name Dawn, D-A-W-N. I'm getting Davy or Dave. I'm hearing, hello, Davy. So again, with the Christian, the Christian energy, I don't know, if you're from my generation, if you're Gen X, then you'll know what I mean when I say that. There's a show that used to be on TV. I don't know, maybe it was just a Canadian thing, but it was like a claymation show. It was a Christian claymation show, and it was a dog. And this kid, and the dog could talk, and he would say, hello, Davy. I'm getting Fallon, or Falcon, or falconry could be significant. Or Jimmy, the name Jim, or Jimmy could be significant. The name John could be significant. Jonathan, Johnny, Jen, Jennifer could be significant. The name Callum could be significant. Something about bedazzling or bangles could be significant. Maybe someone wears like a lot of like bracelets, a lot of bangles, gold bangles or something. Someone could drive a diesel truck or something like that. I'm getting Vin Diesel. Okay, or someone's VIN number, I don't know, something about a VIN number could be significant, or I don't know. Again, I'm getting a lot of actors. Okay, someone in this energy could be an actor, or fancy themselves one. I'm getting sentinel or centennial could be significant. California could be significant. A district attorney could be significant. Atlanta could be significant. Montana could be significant. Kansas could be significant. The name Paxton could be significant, or Peyton could be significant. Plato, like P-L-A-T-O, Plato, the philosopher could be significant. Someone definitely dyes their hair in this energy, or hair dye could be significant somehow. The name Ben could be significant, Benjamin. I'm getting Wellington, okay, so Wellington beef could be significant. Maybe it's the name of a town or a place. Winnipeg could be significant. Wyoming could be significant. Georgia could be significant. I'm getting Beaton. Beaton, Ontario could be significant. Kansas City could be significant. New York could be significant. North Dakota could be significant. I think I said that already, but just in case. Yeah, Hollywood is definitely significant. Or Bollywood. Either or. Someone could be balding in this energy. Angola could be significant. West Virginia could be significant. I'm getting Fredericton. Okay, Fredericton could be significant. New Brunswick could be significant. I just got Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico could be significant. The name Alex or Alexis or Alexi could be significant. The name Jay, Jane, Jason could be significant. I'm getting the name Shane, Sean, or Shannon could be significant. The name Sharon could be significant. The slalom could be significant. Okay, maybe someone's a skier or a ski hill could be significant. I'm getting Jessup. Okay, Jessup. Jessup could be significant, or Jessie, Jessica could be significant. Abel, the name Abel could be significant, or Bella, or the name Steve could be significant. Stephanie. Cain, the name Cain could be significant, or someone could walk with a cane. The name Betty, Elizabeth could be significant. I'm getting Lottie, okay, L-O-T-T-I, Lottie. Maybe that's someone's nickname. I'm getting Dot or Dottie. Okay, so someone's name could be Dorothy in this energy. I'm hearing Vera Wang. Okay, someone could be getting married soon. They're going to be wearing like a Vera Wang gown or something. Okay, guys. That's all I'm getting. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay, guys, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this confirmed for you what you may have already intuitively known. I hope that this helped you in some way. If not, I hope that you at least enjoyed the reading and found it entertaining. If you enjoyed this reading, then please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on your way out. It really does help out my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and I would be super grateful. Remember to stay positive, guys, as much as you can without not living in your authenticity, okay? I love you guys. Be good. Have fun.